Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Baseball Field. This afternoon, we would like to introduce our seniors, the seniors of 2023, starting out with Julius McClellan. Julius is the son of the late Michael McClellan and Jeff and Natalie Marks. He is a member of the Magnet Cove football, baseball, and basketball teams. He also attends Second Baptist Church, and Julius's favorite memory was all of the great times with his teammates. After high school, he plans to attend college and play baseball at Arkansas State Three Rivers. Senior Julius McClellan. Mason McCutcheon. Mason is the son of Jody and Whitney McCutcheon. He plays on the Magnet Cove football and baseball teams. Mason said he couldn't narrow down his favorite memory to just one, as he has enjoyed so many good times from playing sports over the years. After high school, he plans to start at ASU Three Rivers and then pursue a degree in physical therapy. Senior Mason McCutcheon. Evan Myers. Evan is the son of Glenn Myers and Brent and Brandy Ward. He is a member of the Magnet Cove football, baseball, and golf teams. In his spare time, he likes to hunt, fish, play baseball, and golf. Evan's favorite memory was beating Bigelow at home. After high school, he plans to play baseball at National Park and pursue a business degree. Senior Evan Myers.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Hey, are you gonna announce names?
yeah, yeah. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Panther Baseball Field for a non-conference matchup. Uh, the visiting team will be the Lake Hamilton Wolves of Piercy, Arkansas, against the the home team, Magnet Cove Panthers. Tonight is a special night. It's senior night here at Panther Baseball Field, where we celebrate three seniors who will be graduating here in a couple of weeks from Magnet Cove High School. Um, Julius McClellan, who will be going on to ASU Three Rivers to play baseball. Mason McCutcheon, who will also be attending college at ASU Three Rivers. And the last but not least, the other senior, Evan Myers, who will be attending National Park College in Hot Springs to play baseball there for the Warhawks. So we enjoy. We want to welcome all of those of you who are watching this afternoon to sit back, relax, and enjoy some good baseball here today. Uh, the baseball team will be in action in regional tournament on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. They will play, and that tournament will be here at Magnet Cove, both baseball and softball. So the softball teams are finishing up right now the district play, and of course baseball has went ahead and elected to seed the last two teams with two games that we got in on Friday because of the rain last week, and this week we plan on so the number one seed from our conference will be, of course, Episcopal Collegiate, and Magnet Cove will round out the number two spot, and the number three spot is the Bigelow Panthers, who defeated the Mountain Pine Red Devils in finishing a semifinal game on Friday, and the other in the game two of Friday evening was the Poen Indians defeated the Conway Christian Eagles. So that is our scenario here, and of course, right now across the way at the softball field, Magnet Cove has been playing the Bigelow, not Bigelow, excuse me, they were playing uh, the CAC Lady Mustangs, and I haven't quite got a score, but once I get one, once I get an update, I will get that to you guys. So again, we welcome you here to those on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. We will be here on starting at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. And I just got a report that Magnet Cove won 5-1 that game. So they will advance to the championship game. And I think I said where they were not playing CAC was Magnet. Magnet was facing off against Bigelow. I've said that correctly the first time. So, and the next game for softball will be CAC against Cutter Morning Star, the Lady Eagles there. And so those two will do battle to see who will face the Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove in the championship game. We're about to get underway here at Panther Baseball Field on senior night, where we recognized our seniors, and soon the Magnet Cove Panthers will take the field. And with that, we'll take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther Baseball Field with the Lake Campbellton Wolves about to come up to bat here. Let's get our lineup here, our defensive lineup. Behind the plate, behind the dish today is the senior, number 24, Evan Myers. On the bump today is number 9, Julius McClellan, who is also a senior, who was recognized tonight. At third base is the freshman, number 4, Colton Sultan. At shortstop is the junior, Cameron Gassman. At second base is the freshman, Damian Stevens. And at first base is the senior, number 23, Mason McCutcheon. And in left field is Ethan Ramsey, number 6. And in center field is junior Luke Harper, number 16. And in right field is sophomore, number 3, Bronson Koulis. So that is your defensive lineup today for the Magnet Cove Panthers. And we will have the lineup here for the batting lineup for the visiting team, the Lake Campbellton Wolves, in just a moment. Great day for baseball. After last week, the rain, it seemed like it rained almost every day, and I think it did, Monday through Friday at some point in time. So with that, we're about to get underway here at the Panther Baseball Field, and coming up, leading it off, will be number 11, Hurley, the center fielder for the Wolves. And we're underway here at Panther Baseball Field. McClellan deals. First call, outside ball. Second pitch runs a little high. Oh, okay, thank you. So 2-0 is your count on Hurley, the center fielder. McClellan deals, and just a bit outside there. So 30 is your count. Hurley has hitter's leverage here with the count, 3-0. McClellan deals and finds the strike zone. So 31 is your count, 3 balls, 1 strike on Mr. Hurley, the center fielder for the Wolves. And McClellan deals. And that one's going to be hit right back up the middle. A line drive. And so Hurley will get a leadoff single here for the Wolves in the top of the first inning. Now batting number 9, the left fielder, Rouse. That ball runs outside. And that one just misses inside, so the count is 2-0 on Rouse, the left fielder. The pitch, and that one finds the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. McClellan from the stretch delivers for strike 2. And now that evens up the count at 2-2, 2 apiece, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. And McClellan deals. And that one is turned on by Rouse, but it will be just a long foul down the third baseline. McClellan delivers, and that one's just a little low, and the runner's going to be up. He's going to take the base there, so that will be a stolen base. Hurley swipes second. So now the Wolves have a runner in scoring position. Full count. McClellan deals and just misses for ball 4. So that will bring up the number 3 hole hitter, Hale, number 16 for the Wolves. He is the shortstop. So runners at first and second, no outs. McClellan deals, and he squares to bunt. And in comes the infield, McCutcheon. And that is a called strike. McClellan deals. He squares again, and that one gets away from him. And so the runners will advance on the wild pitch. One and one is your count. McClellan deals. Catches that outside corner for a called strike. So 1-2 is your count. McClellan looking for his first strikeout here, possibly. And that one is hit in the gap in the center between left and center field. And that's going to score one. Hurley's going to score. In comes Rouse. He will score, and that will be a stand-up double for Hale, the shortstop. So the Wolves draw first blood here and score 2 in the top of the first inning. And that will bring up the catcher, number 25, Davis. And he squares to bunt, but pulls back. So a called ball to start off here for the catcher, Davis. And he squares again, but pulls it back. 2-0 is your count. The delivery, and that one's going to be outside. So 30 is your count for the catcher, Davis. And that's going to get him on the corner there. So strike one. 31's your count. And Davis swings, and that brings the count to full. And the delivery, and that one's going to miss just low, so that will be a base on balls. And that is McClellan's second walk of the inning. And that will bring up the second baseman, Vanner, here for the Wolves. We have a courtesy runner for the catcher, and that is number 7 for the Wolves. McClellan delivers, catches the outside corner for a called strike. Delivers and catches the corner again for strike 2. So Banner quickly down, 0-2. Runners on the corners, first and third. And runner goes. And he will stand up. And that will be the first out. And that one is going to hit the designated hitter, Thompson. So HBP. And now the bases are loaded with one out. And Coach Webb is going to call time and go and talk to his pitcher. Just kind of settle him down here. So the Wolves have the bases loaded here with one out. And that one just misses. And 2 balls. That is a called strike. And this is Estrada, the right fielder for the Wolves. And that one is going to be popped up, and it's going to be playable for Colton Sultan, the freshman. So, huge out there for the Panthers. And with the bases loaded, that brings up Barton, number 5, the third baseman. McClellan finds the outside corner there. 0-1's your count. McClellan delivers, and that one's going to be popped up to right field. Bronson Koulis is going to settle under that one and squeeze it and make the third out. So the Wolves leave the bases loaded, but do manage to get 2 runs in the top of the first, and they draw first blood and take a 2-0 lead here at the Panther baseball field. We'll take this quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and making his way to the batter's box is the shortstop, number 5, the junior, Cameron Gassman. West is the pitcher on the bump day for the Lake Hamilton Wolves. First pitch is a called ball, a little high. Second pitch just misses outside, low and away. Count is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And the West delivers for a strike. Finds that outside corner there. And the delivery. And 31 is your count. So Gassman can be selective here. Got to find the pitch he would like. And the delivery by West. And Gassman takes a big swing. And that will bring the count to full here on the junior shortstop. The delivery. And that one sails just high. And so leadoff for the Panthers is aboard. Gassman with a walk. And that will bring up the right fielder, number 3, Bronson Koulis. The delivery just misses. Little curve. West delivers. A little low. 2-0 is your count. Runner on first. Gassman's on first. West delivers. And that one's going to be just a bit inside on Coolis, the right fielder. So 30 is your count. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one misses just low. So Coolis will take his place on first base. Gassman advances to second. So 2 walks to start off the bottom of the first inning. And that will bring up the pitcher and senior, number 9, Julius McClellan. First pitch is a strike on McClellan. 0-1 is your count. Runners at first and second. No outs. And that one short hops, and that will even up the count at 1-1 on McClellan. West deals and finds that outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count here. And the delivery. And that one just misses, so evens up the count at 2-2. The delivery, and McClellan turns on that one, but it is going to be well foul. And down goes McClellan on strikes. Threw a little change up there and got McClellan to bite on that one for the first out. And that will bring up the center fielder and lefty, number 16, Luke Harper. And that one catches the outside corner for strike 1. The delivery, just a little low. So that evens up the count at 1-1. The delivery, and that was going to be hit hard to the second baseman, and it's going to bounce off his shin. In comes Gassman, and Gassman will come up and score. So that was a hard hit ball, but error on the second baseman there. But Harper is aboard, and Coolis moves to second base, and Gassman scored. And up is the catcher, Evan Myers, and he takes a call, first call pitch, ball 1. And second pitch called strike. West delivers, and that one's going to be popped up, and the shortstop is going to go over and make the play, and I believe that was Hale, the shortstop for the Wolves. So down goes Myers on a fly, and that is your second out. But coming up to the plate is the freshman and third baseman, number 4, Colton Sultan. And starts off with a called ball, and both runners advance. All right, Bronson at third, Harper at second, and that one's going to be lost by the catcher, but the pitcher comes and covers the mound. Davis does. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. And that one catches the outside corner. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, runners at second and third with 2 outs. And that one catches the inside corner for a called strike. And that will do it for the bottom of the first for the Panthers. They leave two stranded, but do manage to score 1 on an error. And with that, we will take a break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. We've got the new Panther Pile Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then in the mornings we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community. So we always try to find a neat specials, kind of some home cooking. Here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking. So, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out. And so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday. So y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it. And then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just...
And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field. I have a new pitcher. Evan Myers is on the bump now. And up is number 3, Manley. And he hits a roller to the second baseman and makes the play for the 4-3. And that is the first out. And that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Hurley, who had a single in the top of the first and ended up scoring. And that is a called ball. So we have two balls, and that one is hit to the center fielder, and that wind played havoc with Luke Harper there. So that one will be scored as a fly out to the center fielder. And with that one, we have 2 outs. And that will bring up the left fielder, number 9, Rouse, who walked in the top of the first. And that ball is going to miss. And that one sails just a little high. Sultan, the third baseman, has come in, and he's behind the plate. McCutcheon, who was at first, has moved over to third, and McClellan, who was pitching, has moved over to first. And that one is a called strike on Rouse. And he takes a big swing at it. And that evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Myers. And he gets him on the third strike, so that is Myers' first strikeout. And that is 3 outs. And so in the top of the second, the Panthers do quick work of the visiting Lake Hamilton Wolves. And with that, we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel.
My daughters grew up coming into
And we're back here at the Panther baseball field. And leading it off will be the designated hitter in the bottom of the second inning, and that is Matt Stone. First pitch delivered is a called strike. And that was by West. And Stone fouls off the second pitch. And that one just misses. So 12 is your count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Stone, the designated hitter. And that one's going to be fouled off. Stone battling up here against West, the pitcher. And that one's going to be short hop to even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And delivery, and that one's going to be chopped, but a great play by the third baseman who turns his body and squares and throws. And I believe that was Barton, the third baseman for the Wolves. And so that is a 5-3. And that will bring up Mason McCutcheon, who started at first, but now is at third base because of the substitution, to lead it off to bat. And first pitch, West finds the outside corner to start off. McCutcheon with 0-1. And that's 2 strikes. And that one's going to hit McCutcheon. So that will be a hit by pitch. Curve ball just never broke, and that will bring up the second baseman, number 2, the freshman number 1, the freshman Damian Stevens. And we are going to have a pinch runner. I believe that is number 8, Cade Davis, will be the pinch runner for McCutcheon, who was hit in the head with that pitch. And West delivers. And Stevens takes a cut at it for strike 1. The delivery. And that is 2 strikes. And that is going to do it for Damian Stevens, who strikes out. And so West retires Stevens. And back to the leadoff is Gassman, who walked in the bottom of the first. And then Gassman hits one, and that one is going to take a wicked bounce on the third baseman there. And that one's going to get through for a single. Third baseman tried to backhand it, and it just took a wicked hop there. So runners at first and second with 2 outs, up comes Koulis, who also walked in the bottom of the first. And he puts it in play to the shortstop, and he will flip over quick to the second baseman for the 4-6 put out. Fielder's choice. And that will do it for the Panthers in the bottom of the second. With your score here at Panther Baseball Field, we have the visiting Lake Hamilton Wolves with a score of 2 and the Magnet Cove Panthers with a score of 1. We'll be back here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel right after this quick break.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we've just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community, and then you can't pass by without seeing them, so it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, kind of worth stopping for, but we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and we've got kind of neat creation.
And we are back here at the Panther Baseball Field for the top of the third inning, and leading it off for the Wolves will be the shortstop, Hale. And Hale had a stand-up double in the gap between left and center. And we will see what he does here. Myers is still on the bump. He delivers, and for a call ball. And he catches the outside corner to even up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one just misses inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one misses as well. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 31 is your count. Hale has hitter's leverage in his favor here. And Myers delivers. And that one's going to be hit hard. But Gassman's going to backhand it and throw, but it is going to be a tough throw. And with that, the runner will take second base there on the throw. Great hit by Hale, the shortstop. And Gassman trying to get him there. Got a little bit errant on the throw, so that will advance him to Hale to second base. And Myers looking Hale back. And Myers has been known to, he's had a great pickoff move all season. And it squares to bunt. That's Davis, the catcher. And he squares the bunt again, and he lays it down. And he legs it out. So, with the sack bunt, and in will come a courtesy runner for the catcher, Davis. And that does advance Hale to third base. So we got runners at the corners, first and third, with no outs. And that brings up the second baseman, Vayner, here for the Wolves. And Myers misses with the curve. Myers delivers, and Vayner sits on that pitch and chops it foul. Myers delivers, and that one's going to be hitting the gap between short into left field, and in will come Hale to score. And that will advance the pinch runner to second, and Vanner is on with a stand-up single here in the top of the third. So the Wolves have got something brewing going on here in the top of the third inning. Runners at first and second with no outs. And that is the designated hitter, Thomason, who squares to bunt. And he fouls that one off for a called strike. And Myers delivers, and he is going to hit. And I believe that is the second time Thomason has been hit tonight. One by McClellan and then one by Myers. So that will put him aboard on first base. And now the bases are loaded with no outs. And that brings up Estrada, the right fielder, who flied out to the third baseman. First pitch is a call ball. Second pitch is also just a bit inside and a call ball. So 2-0 is your count on Estrada. Myers delivers, and that one's going to get away. Nice job, nice recovery back there by the freshman, Colton Sultan. So 30 is your count on Estrada, the right fielder for the Wolves. Bases loaded, no outs. Myers has no place to put him. And he misses with the call ball, and that will bring in Davis, or rather the pinch runner, and we still have bases loaded. With no outs, and that brings your score to 4-1. And that's the third baseman, Barton, swings and misses for a strike. So 0-1 is your count. And that one's going to be hit deep in the gap there between center and left field, and it's going to go. In comes 1 run, in comes 2 runs, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Barton. So that scores 2 there. And that brings the score to Lake Hamilton 6, Magnet Cove 1. And that will bring up the first baseman, Manley, who grounded out to the second baseman, or was a 4-3. And that is called strike. That ball misses outside. And that one misses outside as well. And that one's going to be fouled off to even up the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, runners on second and third. Myers delivers, and that one's going to miss. So the count is full. And that one's going to miss. And Manley will take his base on balls. And Coach Webb is going to call time, and he's going to hand over the ball to the right fielder, Bronson Coolis, who will warm up for the Magnet Cove Panthers. And it looks like that Mason McCutcheon will be going back over to first base. So Harper is still in center. And Ethan Ramsey is still in left. And McClellan is going to go to right field. So with that, we will take a quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and Bronson Coolis is taking over on the bump here, and that will bring up the leadoff hitter, number 11, the center fielder for the Wolves, Hurley. And Hurley had a single in the top of the first, and in his second at bat, he flied out to center field. And so we have another substitution here. So Colton Sultan, who was behind the dish, goes back to third base. McCutcheon is over at first, and McClellan is in right field. First call is a ball. So 1-0 is your count on Hurley, the center fielder. He delivers. McCutcheon. And they get the force at home. McCutcheon comes up and fires quickly to get the force at home. Fielder's choice there. So that will be the first out. And that one's popped up, and Ethan Ramsey is going to squeeze it, and the runner is going to tag at third base and will score. And that was number 5, Barton, who scored. So a sacrifice fly. And they get them. So he is caught stealing. And with that will be the third out. And so the Panthers get out of that one with minimal damage. They score 1 run, the Wolves do. And with that, we will take a quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and up for the Panthers will be who is now at right field, number 9, the senior Julius McClellan, who struck out swinging in his first at bat. And that one's going to be on the outside corner for a called strike. And that is going to be at 2 strikes on McClellan. And that one is going to be in the dirt. So 1-2 is your count here on McClellan. And that one's going to run high. Julius will next year will be at ASU Three Rivers across the interstate there. And that is a called strike on the outside corner for the first out. So, with that being said, the Wolves get the first out, the leadoff man out, and that will bring up Luke Harper. And that's going to be a first pitch ball. And that one's going to sail a little high. So 2-0 is your count. The pitch, and that one jams him inside, and that one's going to be hit right back to the pitcher for the 1-3 put out. So the Panthers quickly find themselves with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third, and that will bring up the senior, Evan Myers. First pitch is a called ball. And the second pitch is a called ball. Myers, also a senior, will be playing college baseball next year at National Park for the Nighthawks. And the delivery, and that is going to be a called strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. And that one just misses outside. So Myers has hitter's count leverage right here with the 31. And West looking to challenge him here. And he does and gets him swinging. So the count is full. West delivers, and that one is pulled down the third baseline, but it's going to be just foul. So we will do it again here with 2 outs, full count. Panthers looking to try to get a 2-out rally in the bottom of the third. And that one's going to be popped straight up, and I believe the catcher is just missed it. That's a tough play. He was dealing with the wind and the sun, so tough play there. So we will do it again. And the delivery. And Myers reaches out for that one and is going to pop it up to the third baseman. And that is, excuse me, Barton, the third baseman for the Wolves, who makes quick work of it. And so down go the Panthers, 3, 4, and 5 there in the bottom of the third. And we go to the top of the fourth with the score. Still, the Lake Hamilton Wolves 7 and the Magnet Cove Panthers 1. We'll be right back after a quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. back here at the Panther baseball field, and leading it off for the Wolves will be number 16, and that is, excuse me, Hale, the shortstop. And Hale got on base on an error in his second at bat and had the stand-up double in the top of the first inning. Cooley's still on the hill. First pitch is he delivers a call ball. And second pitch is another ball. So 30 is our count. Excuse me, I missed a ball there. I had my scorekeeper over here, Mr. David Sullivan, keep me straight here. And that he is going to, Mr. Hale is going to take his jog down to first base on a base on balls. And so the Wolves have a runner aboard. And that brings up the catcher, number 25, Davis. And that one's going to be popped up to center field, but under it is Luke Harper, who makes the play. So that will be a fly to the eight spot for out number 1. And that will bring up, the second baseman, Vayner, here for the Wolves. Vayner had a single last at bat. And that one's hit straight back up the middle, but Koulis turns, made a great stop on the ball, but pivoted around being a lefty and missed his throw. So everyone is safe right there. So we got runners at first and third. And that is a throwing error on the pitcher. And that brings up and the runner is going. And that is West, who's in there batting, and that is a three balls, no strikes. 30 is the count on West. And that one misses for ball 4. So that will be a base on balls. And that will bring up Estrada, the right fielder. And that is a called strike. The delivery, and that one's going to be fouled back out of play. So Estrada, the right fielder, finds himself quickly down 0-2. Koulis delivers. And I believe he hit him by the pitch, and that is going to walk in a run there for the Wolves. And so bases are loaded. And that one's going to be hit hard to Gassman, but it ricochets off of him, and they will have no play there. So number 5, the third baseman, Barton, reaches. And on the fielding error by the shortstop. And bases are still loaded. And they score another run to make the score Lake Hamilton 9, Magnet Cove 1. And Manley is up, and he is going to foul that one off. So quickly, Manley, the first baseman, finds himself down 0-2 with one out and bases loaded. And that one's going to be low and away. And the pitch. And that one's going to sail just a little bit high. So that evens up the count at 2-2. On Manley, the first baseman. And that one misses just outside. So now the count is full. Bases are loaded. No place to put him. One out. And he will take a walk, base on balls. And in comes the pitcher, West. And that one's going to be hit in the gap, and Ethan is going to short hop it. And that will bring in 10, Estrada. And that brings the score to Lake Hamilton 11, Magnet Cove 1. And up is number 7 for the Wolves. Getting some at-bats here. And Koulis misses outside with ball. The pitcher. And that one is going to be called strike. So 12 is your count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Koulis delivers. Jams him on the inside there, and that evens up the count. Or excuse me, rather the count's still 1-2. 1 out. The bases are loaded. And that one's going to be short hopped. So that evens the count up at 2-2. The delivery. And Koulis gets him swinging there for the second out. And that will bring up number 16, the shortstop, Hale. And Hale starts off with a call ball. And that one's going to be hit in the gap. Up will come Ramsey, and in will come in the third baseman, Barton, number 5, will score. Yeah. And And that one's going to be hit in the gap. That will drive in another run. Number 3 will come in and score. So Manley comes in and scores. And that will be a RBI for the catcher, number 25. Coach Webb is seen enough here, so he will bring in his left fielder, Ethan Ramsey, the freshman, and Koulis will go out to left field. So with that, we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we have up to bat number 1, who is a sub here. And first pitch is a ball. It's going to get away, but Ramsey's going to cover. And Myers is going to hustle and get the ball back. So 1-0 is your count. Ramsey delivers, and that one comes straight back to the backstop here. So that evens up the count at 1-1. And that one's going to be hit. And it's going to be miscommunication between the shortstop and Harper, the center fielder. So that one's going to fall in. And that scores another run for the Wolves. So 14-1 is your score. Ramsey looking to deliver here. And that one's going to be hit up in the air. And Koulis loses it in the sun. 1 will score, 2 will score. Yes. So that will be 2 runs scored with 2 out. And that one's going to sail a little high on number 10, Estrada, the right fielder. And that one's a called strike. Finds the outside corner. So your count is 1-1. And that one's going to be short hop. A nice job by Myers to block it. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. So it evens up the count at 2-2. And that one's going to get him. So down goes Estrada, looking there, and that will be the third out. And the Panthers finally get out of this inning, and Panthers got some work to do when we come back here after this break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and leading it off for the Panthers will be Colton Sultan, the freshman. And that is a called strike. So that's a called ball. 1-1 is your count on Sultan. And that one's a call ball. And that one's going to be fouled out of play. So 2-2 is your count on Sultan. Looking to get something started here in the bottom of the fourth for the Panthers. And that one short hops. And that will bring the count to full. And deliver, and a great hit out there to left field. And the left fielder makes a misplay on it, and Sultan will be up with a stand-up double. So nice job by the freshman, Colton Sultan, with the stand-up double. And Sultan trying to get his team a little rally going here in the bottom of the fourth. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Matt Stone. And Matt Stone hits one, and that one is in the gap, and that one is going to Sultan is going to come up and score on that one, and Stone will be in for a stand-up double as well. So that one hit in the power alley between left and center field. And Stone was a stand-up double, and Sultan will score there. So the Panthers have life in the bottom of the fourth. the delivery, and Mason McCutcheon kind of checks his swing there and fouls that one off. The delivery catches the outside corner. So 0-2 is your count here. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And down will go McCutcheon on strikes. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 1, Damian Stevens. Damian Stevens struck out swinging in his first at bat. And starts off with a ball. 1-0 is your count. And that one's going to be fouled off. So 1-1 is your count. 2 Stevens. Stone in scoring position. Who had a stand-up double just a few moments ago. So 2 balls, 1 strike. The delivery. And that one misses low. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Stevens has a hitter's count here. Hitter's leverage. And that is going to bring the count to full on Stevens here. And the delivery. And that one just misses the outside corner. So Stevens will take his walk down on base on balls. And we have runners at, the Panthers have runners at second and first. Coach wants to have a quick word with his pitcher there. And we're going to see if we have seen the last of him and see if he's going to hand this one over to his number 2 man here. And they're going to talk about it here for just a moment. But when we're going to have the leadoff, Cameron Gassman, up here at the plate. And looks like Coach is going to make a change here. So the pitcher, West, moves to short. And they will bring the first baseman, which was number 3, Manley, who will come in and pitch. The Manley is a lefty. And Barton will go over to first base. And we are again here in the bottom of the fourth inning with your score: Lake Hamilton 16, Magnet Cove 2. Just had a pitching change. The first baseman, Manley, takes the hill, and the third baseman moves over to first, and the shortstop moves over to third base, and the pitcher, West, will move to shortstop, and number 1 is your second baseman. So Gassman here, trying to capitalize, and first pitch is a called ball, just low. Second pitch is a called strike. So 1-1 is your count. And that one's going to be fouled off. And that brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Manley the lefty here. And that one just misses inside for evens up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The delivery. And that one's going to be down in right field. And Stone is going to hold up there at third base. So Gassman finds a little hole out there in right field and gets a single. And that loads the bases for the Panthers with 1 out. And that brings up number 3, Bronson Koulis. And lefty on lefty here. One ball, no strikes on Koulis. Bases loaded. And that one catches the outside corner for a strike. So that will even up the count here at 1-1. The delivery. And that one just misses. Curve ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. And that one is going to hit the dirt. So 3 balls and 1 strike. So Koulis has hitter's leverage here. Manley delivers. And that one's going to be hit. And that one's going to be misplayed by the third baseman. One Stone will come in and score. And so the Panthers making a little noise here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Base is still loaded. So up comes the senior, number 9, Julius McClellan, who is 0 for 2 on the day, who's struck out both times in his appearances at the plate. And first pitch is a called ball. Julius looking for something he can drive with bases loaded and 1 away. And misses with a little change up there from Manley. The delivery, and that one's going to be fouled out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count. And the delivery, and that one's going to be hit. That one could be trouble, and it is. It's going to fall there in center field. Stevens will score. And Julius will have an RBI single. And that one's going to hit Harper. So he will be hit by a pitch, and Gassman will come in and score. McClellan will advance to second base, and Koulis will advance to third. Catcher takes a minute to calm his pitcher down. And that one's going to be fouled out of play by Myers. So 0-1 is your count. The delivery, and that one's going to be hit hard and going to take a great hit. Koulis will come in and score. McClellan will come in and score. Harper's being waved in. And that will be a stand-up double for Myers. And so the Panthers find a way to get it done here. The catcher and senior, Evan Myers. And running for courtesy runner for the catcher is number 17. And that's a strike. All right. And that is Wilson out there on second base, who's courtesy running for Myers. Wilson Ballantyne. That one just misses, so 2 balls, 1 strike on Sultan, who started it off with a double. The delivery, and just misses, so that evens up the count at 2-2. And Sultan reaches for that one, played by the shortstop. And they're going to say he beat the throw out there. Or no, he did not. They did call it an out. Okay. So the 6-3. And that will be the designated hitter, Matt Stone, who had a stand-up double last at bat. And he starts off with a ball. And the delivery. And that's going to even up the count at 1-1. And that one just misses inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the designated hitter, number 12, Matt Stone. The delivery misses outside. So 31 is your count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Stone has hitter's leverage count here. Manley delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off by Stone. The delivery, and that was going to be hit to second base, and he will step and throw and make the play. So the 4-3, and down will go the Panthers there, but not before they score 7 here in the bottom of the 4th. And with that, we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field where the Magnet Cove Panthers scored 7 in the bottom of the 4th to bring the score. Lake Hamilton still up 16-8. And now batting is number 2. And on the bump for the Panthers is Gassman. McClellan moves from right field to the shortstop. So that one is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike is your count. The pitch, and that one's going to be chop foul on the plate. So 1-2 is your count. And he gets him swinging. And that will bring up Manley, the pitcher. Number 3. And Gassman catches that outside corner for a called strike 1. And just misses high and away. And that one catches the corner for a called strike. So 1-2 is your count. Gassman delivers and doesn't quite get the curve to hit the corner there, so that evens up the count at 2-2. And just misses, so that brings the count to full. And just misses, and so Manley will take his walk down to third base, or first base, with baseball and balls. And that will bring up the next hitter, number 12, for the Wolves, with 1 out. Gassman looks the runner back. The delivery, and that one's hit. And they get the lead runner, so 6-4. Fielder's choice there, and that is the second out. The delivery just misses with the ball. And that one's low and away for ball 2. 20 is your count. Runner on first, 2 outs. And that one is going to be fouled back. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count. And Gassman looks the runner back. The delivery, and that evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The delivery, and that one's going to bounce, and number 12 will stand up. So the count is full. And that one will get away, and number 7 will take the walk, base on balls, but on the wild pitch, number 12 will advance to third base, and that will bring up number 16, Hale. And first pitch is fouled off for a strike. Second pitch is going to be fouled off. So Hale quickly finds himself down 0-2 with 2 outs. Runners on the corners. The delivery, and that one's going to be popped up, and McCutcheon is just going to miss that one. So 0-2 is your count. Gassman looks the runner back. And pitch misses. Called ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count. And Gassman gets him with a curve, and down goes Hale for the 3rd out. And with that, we are about to go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score: the Lake Hamilton Wolves 16, the Magnet Cove Panthers 8. We will take a quick break and be right back here for more Panther baseball on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and up for leading it off for the Panthers will be Mason McCutcheon, number 23. Have a new pitcher on the bump here for the Wolves, number 12, the lefty. And he starts off McCutcheon with a called strike. And that one is going to be fouled off the plate. So 0-2 is your count. And the delivery, that's going to miss with a called ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count on McCutcheon, the first baseman. The delivery, and freezes him on that corner with the strikeout, and that will be the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And coming up to bat will be the second baseman, number 1, Damian Stevens, the freshman for the Panthers. And that one misses with a ball. And that one hits the outside corner for a called strike. So 1-1 is your count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. The delivery, and that was a swing and a miss. So Stevens quickly has 2 strikes on him. 1-2 is your count. And he holds up on that one and a called ball, so it evens up the count at 2-2 on Stevens. The pitch, and that one just misses, so 3-2 is your count. The delivery, and he gets him swinging. And so down go the 8 and 9 hitter for the Panthers, and that will bring up the lead off. Now the pitcher, Cameron Gassman. And that is a called ball. Next pitch is a called ball. And that is a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count on Gassman, the junior who is pitching now for the Panthers. The delivery, and that one's going to be fouled out of play on the right side. So 2-2 is the count on Gassman. And freezes him on the curveball on the outside corner for the called strike. And that will be the 3rd out. So down go the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Panthers in the bottom of the 5th. No runs scored, and the Wolves will be up to bat to start off the top of the 6th here after this quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and up for the Wolves in the top of the sixth inning will be the catcher, number 25. That is Davis. And on the bump for the Panthers will be the freshman, number 4, Colton Sultan. And starts him off with a strike. Sultan delivers just outside. Evens up the count at 1-1 on Davis, the catcher for the Wolves. And that one's just outside. 2-1 is your count. And that one misses outside. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Davis has hitter's leverage here. And Sultan finds the outside corner, and that brings the count to full. And that one just misses. So Davis, the catcher, will advance on base on balls. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 1. The delivery is a strike. And that one short hops, but Myers, the senior catcher, catches it out, keeps it out front. The delivery, and that one's hit high, and miscommunication between the second baseman and the center fielder there. Each other thought the other one called them off the ball, so that one will drop in. And that will bring up the shortstop, number 4, West. The ball went back, hit him in the face mask. Yeah. And 1 ball. Sultan delivers and just misses there. 2 balls, no strikes is your count. No outs here for the Panthers in the top of the 6th. Runners on first and second. Go to work, kid. Sultan delivers, and it's a called strike for a swing and the miss there on West, the shortstop. So 2-1 is your count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. The delivery, and that one sails just a little bit high. So 31 is your count. 3 balls and 1 strike. The delivery, and that one's going to be pulled down the right field, and that is going to score a run And that is going to score 1, and that will be a stand-up double for number 4, West. And that will bring up Estrada, number 10. And first pitch is a called ball. And second pitch misses inside with a ball 2. So 20 is your count. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one just misses. So 3 balls, no strikes. And so he will take Estrada, will go down to first on a base on balls. And that brings up Barton, number 5. First pitch is a ball. Bases loaded, no outs. And that one catches the outside corner to even up the count at 1-1. And Barton turns on that one. Third baseman's going to step on there. Gassman stepped on his bag with the fielder's choice there to get the first out. And that will bring up Manley. And he starts off with a first pitch ball. And that is a strike. So 1-1 is your count. And that one sails just a bit high. So 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. And so 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 away. The delivery and the strike. So the count is full. And that one's going to be low. And Manley will take his walk down to first base. And first pitch is a ball on the pitcher, number 12. Second pitch is misses outside with a call ball. And that misses just inside, so 30 is your count. And Sultan delivers and swings and fouls that one off. Does the pitcher, number 12. The delivery, swing, and so Sultan battles back from a 3-0 count to even it, or excuse me, make the count full with bases loaded. And he gets him on strikeout swinging. So number 12, the pitcher, becomes a strikeout victim for the freshman, number 4, Colton Sultan. And that will bring up number 9 for the Wolves. And that is a first pitch ball. And that one is going to be fouled out of play. So 1-1 is your count. The delivery. And that one's going to be pulled foul. So 1-2 is your count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. And that one just misses. Evens up the count at 2-2. And the count is full. The delivery just misses, and 1 run will come in. So that makes the score Lake Hamilton 19, Magnet Cove 8. And up is Hale, number 16. And that one is fouled off. So 1-1 is your count to Hale. And that one misses just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 31 is your count. So Hale has hitter's leverage here in the count. The delivery and swing and a miss, and that evens it up. And that one misses. And Coach Webb is going to call time. And that'll be it for the freshman, number 4. And we have a pitching substitution. In will come the second baseman, number 1, Damian Stevens, and he will be warming up for the Panthers. And with that, we will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field. Damian Stevens takes over on the hill, the bump here, and misses with a called ball on number 2. Stevens delivers, and another ball. So 2-0 is your count. And that one just misses, so 30 is your count. So Stevens has got to come to him right here. No place to put him. And that is going to be a base on balls, and in comes another run. Manley will come in to score. And this will bring up the second baseman, number 1, with 2 outs and bases loaded. And that one misses just inside. Stevens delivers. And that one's going to be in a fair ball. And that will score 1. So credit number 1 with an RBI. And up comes the shortstop, number 4. Called strike. And that one misses. So 1-1 is your count. And that one misses low. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Panthers looking to get out of this. And that one is going to be pulled down the right field line, and 1 will score. And that will bring up Estrada. That one misses high and inside. And a swing and a miss. And that one misses high. The delivery, and that one's going to miss. 31 is your count. And that one hits the corner. So the count is full. 2 outs. Everyone will be moving here. And that one is fouled off, and we will do it again. And Stevens gets him on that one. So the Panthers come out and finally get the stop. And with that, we will take a quick break on You're watching Panther Baseball on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field. Up for the Panthers will be number 3, Bronson Coolis, to lead it off for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th. And on the bump is number 11 that is Hurley. And Coolis pops one up to the shortstop, and he will make that play for the first out. And that will be the first out. And that brings up Julius McClellan. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is fouled off. So 1-1 is your count. And McClellan turns on that one. The third baseman makes a nice play, steps and throws, and the Panthers are quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And that will bring up Luke Harper. Lefty on lefty. And Harper holds up for a called ball. And the delivery is a called strike. So that evens up the count at 1-1. And that's a ball. So 2-1 is your count on Harper. And he is going to foul that one off to even up the count at 2-2. And that is going to run the count to full. And Harper will take a base on balls. And with 2 down, the Panthers have a runner on first. And up comes the senior and catcher, Evan Myers, who emptied the bases in his last at bat with a stand-up double. And that is a ball. So 1-0 is your count on Myers. That one's going to be outside for a called ball. So 2-0 is your count. And that one is going to be fouled out of play onto the right side. So 2 balls, 1 strike is your count on Myers, the catcher. And Hurley looked the runner back. And that is going to be a called strike. So the count is 2-2. And down goes Myers swinging. And that will be the 3rd out. And that will do it here on at the Panther baseball field. The final score is the Lake Hamilton Wolves 23, Magnet Cove 8. This was a great game for both teams to get some action in, as Magnet Cove was due to play in the district tournament last week here at Panther baseball field, but because of the weather was unable to do so. So the Panthers, this was their first time back on the diamond here in about 12 or 13 days, if I recall. So the Panthers will be in action on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. here at the Panther baseball field, and they will be uh, facing Cedar Ridge Timberwolves in the first round of the regional tournament. So we plan on covering the regional tournament here at Magnet Cove starting on Thursday, May the 4th. At first game is at 10 o'clock, both baseball and softball. And I believe softball is still playing across the way here. And the Lady Panthers of Magnet Cove won the first game, so they will be playing in the final game. And I believe CAC is Central Arkansas Christian is ahead here in the second game. So it looks like CAC and Magnet Cove will face off in the championship game to finish up and conclude the district tournament for softball. Um, so here, this is like I said, regional tournaments coming up, and we appreciate all those of you who have tuned in tonight, and we look forward to seeing you come back here on Thursday for more Panther baseball. And with that, this is Coach Shane Hartzell signing off. Have a good evening.